September 5th, 2008 was a Friday afternoon, and I was about 5:15, was getting ready to go pick him up from work, and I texted him and said, I'll be there in a few minutes. And he texted me back and he said, I'm going out with some friends tonight after work and I'll be home later, and I love you, his message said. And little did I know that that was going to be the last text message I would ever get from my firstborn child. So about 11:30 that same night, my dog started barking like crazy. So I went and peeked out. We have windows above the door, and I went and peeked out and saw 2 Florida highway patrolmen standing on my front porch. And I opened the door and went out onto the front porch because I didn't know why they were there, what they wanted. And they asked me if I had a son named Lewis Hall, and I said, yes, I do. I actually thought they were looking for him. They said, is there anybody else home? And I said, no, I'm the only one here. They asked again if there was anybody that they could, have to be there with me, and I didn't have a clue. They started to tell me about an accident on the Crosstown Expressway in Tampa, and I didn't understand why they were telling me this. And as one of the officers continued to tell me some of the details, I started to say, where is my son? Thinking that they were going to say, you need to go to the hospital. And they continued to tell me more details. I continued to say, where is my son? Getting a little more panicked and a little less able to really comprehend what they were saying to me. Eventually, one of the officers said, expired at the scene. And after I kind of collapsed onto the porch, I got back up and invited them into my living room, and I sat down, and by then my neighbor had come across the street because she knew that something was really bad. One of the first things I said to them was, this kind of stuff doesn't happen to me, right? We all feel invincible. This happens in the newspapers and on TV. This doesn't happen to me. Every day brings me a new opportunity to get out of bed and make a difference in this world by speaking to parents and teens and everybody about underage drinking, about drinking and driving, about the consequences, and about how we can prevent this. I have a choice. I can stay in bed and hide all day, every day, or I can get out there and do something with this. I think Lewis would be proud that I'm doing something with it. I'm not allowing it to take my life away too. It may not be your child, it may not be your husband or wife or whatever that's drinking and driving. It may be your family member that's hit by an impaired or drunk driver. It doesn't have to be us. That was the case with Lewis. Lewis wasn't driving. He made the mistake of getting in the car with a young man who was impaired and speeding. And it happens in an instant. It happens like that. Why did you get in that car? People say, I would give anything to have one more day, or I would give anything to have them back, and I really think about that. I would give anything to have him back in our family and have our family be normal again, have it be the way it's supposed to be.